She had laid all her eggs and was ready to start a new brood when the rains came. Soaking her small clutch of eggs, fragile, warm, and full of silent life. Restless, she wanted to move, but where? The hen didn't know. All she felt was a growing panic, so she huddled close to her eggs, trying to keep them safe. That's when she saw the water creeping closer, inching up to the straw around her. Suddenly it touched her claws, seeping over her feet, through her feathers, into her bones. It was cold, so very cold, but she couldn't budge. The villagers noticed the struggling bird and the danger she faced. One woman tried to lift her gently and move her away, saying softly, "Come, little hen, come away." But the bird squawked and flapped just enough to resist the touch, never once leaving the eggs. The elder in the village, who had watched many a flood come and go, watched from a distance. Seeing this, he whispered something. "Let her be. She knows more than we do." And she did. She knew that these eggs, fragile and new, were not just precious cargo. They were her life's work. Part of her essence was woven into each one. It needed her warmth, her safety, her presence. And even though she was terrified, she knew staying was the only way to protect them. So she closed her eyes and focused on the most primal instinct, the one that had guided her ancestors for thousands of years, the one that pulsed in her blood. This tiny patch of dry land, her nest, was all that separated her chicks from a watery grave. Hours passed. The floodwaters rose, but slowed, stopped just short of drowning the nest. Round her, the entire ground was underwater. Only her patch, no bigger than a blanket, remained dry. It was a small reprieve, but enough for her chicks to survive. As if nature respected her will, the hen stayed put, not moving a muscle, not making a sound. The relentless rain continued for days, turning the river nearby into a raging beast. The villagers watched anxiously, knowing that soon the hen and her eggs would be swallowed, knowing that nothing could save them. But they also knew that this wasn't just a hen holding court in her nest. This was a test, an ordeal by water, a battle against the very forces of nature. In their silence, they found strength. When the sky cleared the next morning, the village was wet, broken, but alive. And in that same nest, the hen still sat, wings open, chest rising and falling. No one moved first. No one spoke. Each person stood mesmerized, watching the bird. And then it happened. Without sound or signal, one egg cracked. Then another. The hen stirred. She stretched, shook herself, then began to chirp softly, encouraging her chicks to make their way into the sunlight. One by one, the tiny bodies wriggled out of their shells, blinking, chirping, taking their first tentative steps. The hen tilted her head, nudging them with her beak, guiding them to safety, making sure none were left behind. Tiny chirps filled the air, a melody sweeter than any song. The hen, exhausted but elated, watched her chicks scatter around her, exploring their new world. In that moment, the villagers understood that this wasn't just a flood, it wasn't just a hen. This was a testament to the power of resilience, the triumph of life over death, hope over despair. Their spirits lifted, their hearts filled with gratitude. From that day on, that hen became a symbol in the village. Her statue was placed in the center of town, a reminder of the flood and the survival that followed. Her story wasn't about instinct, it was about something deeper: sacrifice, devotion, the sacred duty of protection. People began painting her image on the walls of their homes, a silent promise to honor the courage that lived within the walls of their own hearts. They told children the story before bed, whispering tales of bravery and resilience. And when floods came again in future years, they looked to the animals not just for warning but for wisdom. They remembered the hen who stayed when all others fled, who sacrificed her own comfort for the sake of her chicks, who taught them that sometimes the greatest strength lies in stillness, in facing the storm rather than running from it. They learned that the hen's story wasn't just about her, it was about them, about the courage that resided within each of them, waiting to be awakened. And so the legend of the hen who refused to leave her eggs echoed through generations, a beacon of hope in times of despair, a testament to the enduring power of love and sacrifice. If this true story touched something deep inside you, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel, The Forgotten Path. On this channel, Stories of love, sacrifice, and ancient instincts still live on. Each story is carefully curated to touch your heart and awaken your soul. Stories like the tale of the brave hen who stayed, who sacrificed, and who saved. If you too want to be a part of this timeless legacy, hit the like button. It's a simple gesture that lets us know you appreciate these stories just like the villagers did. And if you have a story of your own, a moment of courage, love, or sacrifice that you'd like to share, please comment below. Your story could be the next tale on our channel. Who knows? This is me from my channel, The Forgotten Path. Until next time, may you find magic in the ordinary and wisdom in the tales that touch your heart. Thank you for listening to this story. If you enjoyed it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. We've got plenty more where this came from.